Hi, namaste, good evening. This is your hamstring stretch before bed. Try it on, tell me how it feels. I do have some props for this session. So if you don't have blocks, yoga blocks, maybe grab a couple of books that you can use to support yourself. If you don't have a yoga strap, maybe even get a towel or Prince's leash, something like that. But all of these can be used with or without. It's just really kind of a nicer addition to have them to support you as we stretch. So let's get started on our backs. All right. Hopefully you can see everything. I'm gonna light a little sage too, just to kind of clear the energy. From your day. And come on down onto your back. Bring your feet out wide and bring your knees together to touch into a fallen bridge. The opposite of this is a butterfly, but with open hips. You also want to practice this internal rotation to stabilize that as well. So full breath in, close your eyes, melt into the earth and just soften the space between your brows. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Big inhale. Nice open exhale. Now you might, if you like, slowly rock your knees side to side. Now if you do have a towel or a strap, you might take it here now. Bring your left foot to the mat, grab your strap over your foot, and extend your leg to the sky. Again, you can use a towel here. Maybe you draw your left foot forward to give a little bit more of a stretch in your hamstring, but also play around. I really like to circle to the right, maybe about 3 times, and then to the left. You decide if that feels good. But feel the opening there of your hamstring. You might even just hold with one hand and keep your hip down with the left. You can slowly even start to bring it towards you, but again, not for strain. Keep the knee straightened but not locked. Maybe you turn it in circles just once more, both sides. And then slowly lower and release. Switch sides, right foot to the floor. Towel or strap goes around your left foot. And again, keep your right leg here or extend it forward. It's going to be a little bit more pressure. And then start to circle out your leg again. Feel the opening of that hamstring. Now the other way. Perhaps you grab it with one hand, bring your right hand to your hip, keep it down to the ground and nicely stable. You can hold these for as long as you like, or if you're ready to move on, slowly bring your knee back down, feet to meet each other. Draw your knees into your chest and rock and roll 3 times up the length of your mat. 1, 2, and on the third one, we're going to come into a tabletop onto your hands and your knees. Take a full breath in, drop your belly for cow pose. Lift your heart, expand into your chest. Exhale, cat, tuck and round your spine. Snap your belly button up to the sky. Inhale, drops your belly, cow pose. Exhale, cat, tuck and round. Now maybe you find some exploration here. Bring in that childlike sense of wonder. What is your body feeling right now? Where are those sticky spaces and places that need a little bit of love, a little bit more to move through? If cat-cow feels good, go ahead and stay there. Or keep exploring and finding those little tight spaces or maybe where that's cracking. And allow yourself 2 more rounds, just like that. Now slowly come back to a neutral spine. Extend your right foot to the side, toes face forward. Reach all the way up with your left hand and extend over to your right feet. Take a nice big side stretch here. Relax your shoulder away from your left ear. And then slowly round forward, coming back into your tabletop. Neutral spine, switch sides. Left foot extends out to the side. Toes are facing forward. Reach your right arm high. Extend onto your right knee and to the left. Stretch. Keep your right shoulder dropped away from your ear. And come back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes. And come into a downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. Keep a nice bend in your knees if that feels good. And really move side to side. Slowly, intuitively, listening to what your body is calling you here for. Now, take a few baby steps forward. Meet your toes behind your wrists. Grab for opposite elbows and bend your knees. Ragdoll. And sway side to side. If it feels good, maybe you clasp your palms together. Keep a bend in your elbows and extend overhead. Only if it feels good. When you're ready, left hand drops to the center. Bend into your left knee and reach up to the sky with your right arm. You roll out your wrist here. Maybe you go for a bind if you'd like, bringing your hand on the inside of your left thigh. Full breath in. Now press into the pinky edge of your right foot. So that straight leg. Feel that activation and movement through your hamstring. Inhale your right arm high. And swap it out with the left. Replace your arm. Left arm reaches to the sky. Bend into your knee. And roll out your wrist. Oh, hello. I don't know if you're getting a free show today, but we'll see. So again, instead of just dropping into the bent knee, send the weight into your left side. Really press into your left big toe here and into the pinky edge of your left foot. And release back down. Nice bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your shins, maybe even your mat, but really think about keeping that flat back. Plant your hands, step back into a plank. Full inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you need to adjust and shorten your dog, feel free to do that here. Take a full inhale. Open your breath or mouth, stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Inhale your right leg high. Square your hips, face your top toes down to the ground. Maybe you roll out your ankle, but slowly draw your knee into your chest, lift onto your back toe, and release your right foot down. Bring your left knee to your mat. Inhale, reach up. Hands come onto your thigh. You might give a slight contraction here, but this is where the blocks come in. So grab those blocks Gonna come into a half split. Straighten your front leg. Now a lot of people are very like Quasimodo here. So we don't want rounding, trying to get over. We want you to be like Beyonce, stick that booty out, really engage your low back, point your tailbone back. And this is where, again, the blocks are gonna be super helpful to stay upright with a flat back and a nice straight leg. So you're gonna feel this pretty intensely throughout your hamstring. And this is a great place to just soften and breathe. You might even play around, see if you go a little bit lower on your blocks. No judgment here. Again, you decide the integrity of the shape. So it's not about forcing anything. It's really about honoring your body and what you feel. Now with that play here, so you can rotate your toes out to the right. Can you feel that? Oh yeah. Maybe you rotate them to the left. You can even, if you do so, rotating them in, drop your toes down. That's that good internal rotation we were talking about, really beneficial for your hips. But again, explore. Maybe that feels better here to open. I definitely feel that in my hamstring the most. And hey, you know, you can play here too, but again, notice the integrity of the shape, right? It's not about not using props, it's about letting them support you into the best shape. So one last round of breath here, and slowly let your blocks go, bend into your front knee in that lunge, and extend your back leg, bring your foot to the mat to pyramid pose. Get these out of the way. So your front foot and back foot are somewhat in alignment. They can be a little off center too for balance. Think about pressing into your front big toe mound. And I know you can definitely feel a nice hamstring stretch here. Again, you can use your blocks in this pose depending on how open your hamstring is today. And you know, today it might be extra open, maybe tomorrow it's a little bit more tight. Just listen and explore. Now lift up your front toes. Maybe you even start to slightly rock back and forth if you are feeling a bit of intensity in that front hamstring from this. And then just come back in to soften. Now bend into your front knee. Slowly start to lift your left leg high, standing splits. Now engage your left glute to lift your leg even higher. Think about keeping your legs parallel so your heel is facing the back wall. It's not about the height though. You can really be here and be in a really awesome stretch for your hamstring too. So it's all about listening, honoring your body, giving it the most love that it needs right now. Now slowly bend into your front knee, bring that back foot down and open up into a warrior two. Stack your front knee over your ankle, and now especially with those knees, draw your right knee over your second toe. So take a look, make sure it's aligned closer towards the pinky edge of your foot rather than stumbling inwards towards your big toe or even collapsing onto that front arch. So lift up, squeeze your inner thighs together here, kind of like those sits bones, yeah? Squeeze, 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 inhale. And exhale, extended side angle. Bend into your front knee, release your arm down to the ground. Now again, this can actually be right here. I always though do suggest try to come off of the arm, though in the beginning it may feel good to like just place that arm. Again, you can place a block or even on the back side for some more stability, but it's not about pushing. This is right before bed, so just relax and try easy. Doesn't have to be hard, try easy. Now extend your front leg straight into a triangle pose. Again, offering support with the block if you need. But think about almost We laugh as people say, like, sticking your body in between two panes of glass, because of course that booty's gonna be sticking out, okay? But feel the opening of your hamstring here, and take a full breath in. Reach the arm overhead to the front and bend into your left knee. So this is called Skandasana Ninja. Hopefully you can see what my body is doing. Bring your left heel directly to the mat. If this is too intense, I feel like you might love this with those open hips. You can parallel your front foot and back foot. So you're here, your front or your back knee is still bent. Yeah, but it takes a little bit more pressure out of the hip if that doesn't feel so great for you. Full breath in. Now bend into your front knee. We're gonna travel all the way to the front of the mat, spiral the arms up and over into a reverse warrior. Again, keep your front knee aligned towards your pinky edge of your toe. And spiral your arms down here. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Bring it back to meet the left for your downward facing dog. Now let's flow on the other side. Full breath in. And soften your eyebrows here. Inhale, left leg high. Flex your foot, point your toes down and square off your hips. Lift your back knee. Inhale, tuck your knee to your chest. Release your right knee down to the ground, arms up. Hand comes to your thigh, give a little contraction, and then extend your front leg forward. Flex your foot, grab those blocks or books, whatever you're using here today, and sit that booty on back. Again, really back, yeah? Okay. We don't want no Quasimodo, we want Beyonce. Yeah, cute, it's very cute, okay. You get it, I know you get it. And just breathe. Again, maybe you play around with the height of your blocks, just explore. There is no right or wrong. Using the blocks, not using the blocks. You're not behind or anything like that. And maybe again, you start to explore left and right with your foot. I really feel it for myself when I extend it to the left, and you can also place it down completely, toes to the ground. Just find that space where you feel the most sensation. That's what we're creating here, sensation. So move around if you're not feeling that and you're like, oh, it's there, yeah? So explore. Now remove your blocks to the side. Slowly again, bend into your front knee and draw your back leg in. Pyramid pose. Grab your blocks if that's helpful for support here as well, so that you're staying nice and upright. Lift your front toes, maybe rock front to back. Keep on breathing. You're doing so good. And find stillness. Slowly walk your hands forward, bend into your left knee, extend your left leg up to the sky, and you might even floint your foot, which is like a flexed point. It's not about the height here, so even if this is where you're at, that's beautiful, but really activate your glute. That's what's gonna keep it getting a little bit higher. Those glutes, baby. All right, bend into your left knee, warrior two. Align your front knee over your second toe. Tuck your pelvis under, tailbones facing down, and really extend through your arms and the crown of your head. So feel your feet grounded and sucking in towards each other like you're squeezing your mat together with your feet. And then extended side angle. Bend into your front knee. Again, you might stay here. You might come down. Hand can go in the front or the back. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Again, you can be here or even on a block. So try it out. See what that feels like. And then extend straight into your triangle pose. You might reach your arm overhead. Just keep your shoulder out of your ear. Really think of bumping your hips back so they almost want to stack over each other. And then slowly rotate to the back of your mat, Skandasana Ninja. Right foot is completely down. You can come up here as well, but there's more of a stretch if you parallel both your feet and lean into the side here. So instead of kind of halving this one, you're not going to feel as much as if you're in that modified version. But this might feel really lovely on your hips, and you'll feel that in your hamstring here too on your left leg. Full breath in. Front of your mat, bend into your left knee, spiral your arms over for a reverse warrior. Reach, 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 reach. Again, keep your front knee back over your second toe. And then spiral again. Left leg up to the sky. And drop it on down. Meet the back. Now slowly walk forward. Come back into a ragdoll from the beginning. I'm actually going to place my hands at the nape of my neck this time. That feels really good right now. And just sway. You might even bend into one knee, bend into the other, lift your heels, kind of find what feels good there. But stillness might be the best option too for you. Full inhale up. Heel toe your feet together. Bend your knees and do a nice little ball, so it's a squat and curl. Bring your forehead to your knees. Allow this rounding in your back here now. Really all the way from your low spine to your upper spine, and then bring your heels down. Rock onto your back and come here to a butterfly pose. Feet together, knees out wide. You also can bring your books or your blocks here if it feels a lot of pressure as you're coming on down. And just sit up nice and tall, extend the crown of your head up, and slowly walk your fingers forward. Roll all the way up. Extend your legs forward and reach to them. Now, a couple of options that you can do here, either active or restorative. So active, flex your feet, reach for your toes, keep a flat back, and almost pull your toes so that your heels are lifting from your mat. If that's a little too easy, you can even grab your block, put it here in front of your feet to reach, keep that flat back as well. You might even extend it longer if that's something that you need, or really just go ahead and collapse over onto your legs. I will say that feels good, yet you may benefit the most from here, this active version. Yeah, I can feel it here in my hamstrings too. And now we're going to open up to the side. So both legs are nice and straight here, and inch walk forward. You can also grab a block so that your head can rest on it. And just breathe. You can also do this as a standing pose. Where you'd be on your feet just kind of bent over like this as well. And then come on back up. Bring your left foot in rather. Turn to your right foot and reach and extend this way. Now whatever's coming up for you, just allow your mind to see what it is and pass through it like it's a cloud. let it just whisk away. Switch your legs, face your left foot, and fold over. Give yourself gratitude for making it here. It's the hardest part sometimes. And you did it. Slowly roll back up. Bring your feet into Sukhasana, so easy pose. Just crisscrossed over if that feels okay. And full breath in. Bring your chest forward. And exhale back. It's like a cat-cow, just seated. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And now round all the way to the right and back. Other way, switch to the left. Or whichever way you started, it doesn't really matter. Face the front of your mat once more. Bring your feet down. Roll all the way down. And extend your legs out into happy baby. So flex your feet, bring your knees at a 90-degree angle, and now it may feel really good for you as you're open here to straighten your legs. Maybe you bend one leg and straighten the other. But have a little bit of exploration here in this happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Let it feel good. Bring your knees center. Draw them over to your left side. Bring your left wrist to your knees, and then extend the right arm out evenly to the other side. You're creating sacred geometry here with your left arm and your left knee. If you need a little bit more, maybe you even cross that knee. Ooh, that cracked my back over. And then slowly bring your knees back center. Rock a little side to side. Draw your right knees to the right. And your wrist to meet those knees. Left palm comes down to meet. Everything in nature is exactly how it's supposed to be. So can we see if we move in accordance to those same rhythms? Creating the sacred geometry is one of those things. Now you can draw your knees back into your chest. Bring your knees in. Give your knees 2 kisses. Thank you. Full squeeze. Bring all of the tension into this squeeze. Every single part of your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release. Shavasana. Completely surrender onto your mat. Maybe you wiggle out any last fidgets that are still there in your body. Soften your shoulders. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And take a full inhale. Exhale it out. Take a few moments, and I'll guide you out. You can stay as long as you'd like in Shavasana. I encourage it. You can even allow this to transition you into sleep. And if you're ready, extend your arms overhead. Reach like a big morning stretch. Opposite directions, your toes, your fingers. slowly bring your knees into your chest. Roll to one side, whichever feels good. Your left, your feminine, the right, the masculine. Keep your eyes closed. And when you're ready, slowly press up into a seat, that easy pose, Sukhasana. And your hands to your heart center. Take a full inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Bring something with you that you learned today and leave anything else behind that no longer serves. Thank yourself for showing up. You did it. And also take responsibility for how you show up in all of the places and spaces. Take ownership for that. Inhale, arms up. Bring your palms to your third eye to always see and know the truth. To your lips to speak only with love, truth, and wisdom. And to your heart, expanding and open to all. Bow forward to sealing your practice. Namaste. Have a beautiful night. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope you sleep well.